Hello, and welcome to our latest episode of What's Hot with Arrow. You might have seen our previous episode with John Nolan and with Ben Taylor, but today we are here with F5. This is our first vendor, so please can you introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, my name's Arthur Reynolds. I'm a channel account manager at F5. I've been in the business for just over 3 years now. I'm really nervous about this. I was fine, and now I can smell the hot sauce literally from where I'm sat, and that is really. I'm pretty good with hot sauce, but I'll be honest with you, the fact I can smell it and I'm like not that close to it, it's kind of putting me off a bit.
It looks a lot funner from there than
it did. It really did.
I'll admit. So just in case you haven't seen the previous episode, I would recommend you checking it out. We've got 6 hot sauces here, and we're going to be asking 6 questions in regards to what's hot with F5. And then Arthur is going to be asking me 6 questions about what's hot with Arrow. So just to run through, so we've got some hot chips here, and we've got some hot sauces here. So per sauce, I ask a question, then you ask a question. So Arthur, I'll be asking the first question. So if you'd like to load up on the Firewall Flare. So it's a decent start. Ingredients include pineapple, white wine vinegar, orange juice, yellow habanero mash. So doesn't seem that bad. So
all of those
if you'd like to do it honours of pouring.
None of those things sound too hot. And I know that I'm going to regret that. Saying that.
And this is 10,000 Scovilles.
Right, okay. 10,000 Scovilles. Right, okay. Go on then, mate. Fire away.
Oh, that was a lot to start off with. Starting off very, very bravely. So Arthur, first question. For partners who may have worked with F5 before and that might be brand new to the business, could you give us a broad overview of F5's portfolio?
Yeah, that's the first one, right? Okay. Yeah, cool. So F5, I think there's often a bit of misconception with F5 that we're just the low balancing guys. And whilst it's something that we're proud of, and it's something that we've done for a number of years, we've built the brand on our big IP, it's not all we do anymore. And what we would consider ourselves now is really an application delivery and security company. That transformation has really happened over the last sort of 7 years or so through both a number of acquisitions, internal innovation, things like that. We've announced a number of acquisitions this year alone, including one this week. Mm-hmm. So there's been a lot of changes over the last sort of 7 years to get to where we are today. And that's not just talk either. We recently just surpassed over $1 billion in security revenue, which I guess kind of shows that we are that company we say we are, and we're not just the low balancing guys anymore. And later on, once we've had a little bit more spice, although, my God, if that's the first one.
Good start.
Yeah, it's a good start. We're going to talk a little bit more about the ADSP platform we've just launched. So we will park that for now, and we'll pass over to you, mate. You've got your hot sauce chip there.
I've put a lot on there as well.
Yeah, you have actually.
So it's absolutely drenched.
So, mate, my first question to you is, how is Arrow supporting growth within the partner community?
Wow, that's the first one.
I know, mate, I know.
Wow. So I guess one thing that's very clear is that Arrow invests a lot into the enablement side of things. I guess Arrow, whilst we are very well renowned as being a distributor, I would like to see us more as kind of a truth growth partner for a lot of our partners. So we spend a lot of time from enablement, such as having business development managers who will kind of run through training, certifications. There's a lot of pre-sales, a lot of our marketing resources, and then there's a lot of other things, a lot of value-added services. So that could be from an integration standpoint, from a development standpoint, from a financial.
Sorry, man. Yeah,
Arthur, we've got a long way to go, mate. We've got a long way to go.
I know.
But and I guess one thing as well is that going to that true growth partner, we are so invested in that. We do a lot of joint campaigns, whether that be with resellers or with vendors themselves, which I'll touch on a bit later. So we are very much invested in growing with our resellers and our partners.
Brilliant.
Okay, so are you ready to move on?
Yeah, mate, I've got a bit of chip stuck in my throat. I swear to God, that was not the hot sauce just yet.
Have some drink.
Yeah, no, you know what? I've actually said it to myself. I'm not going to touch this until later on, because if I touch it earlier, it's going to make it worse.
I've got a slight challenge I'd like to impart. Let's see how long we can last without no drink, no yogurt.
Hey, yeah, let's go for it.
Fantastic. So moving on to our next sauce, the distributed denial of spice, otherwise known as DDoS. And so, what's in this one? Again, very, very fruity to start off with. So we've got mango, we've got your orange juice, we've got your ginger garlic, but then you do have the yellow habanero mash, the white wine vinegar. So again, I'll let you do the honors.
Yeah, thank you very much, mate.
Pouring. And so whilst you are pouring, I would ask you the next question.
Sure.
So you've already kind of touched on the journey that F5 are going on now, which is very, very exciting. But so for a partner who's new to F5, or perhaps looking to get more out of their investment, what kinds of support is available to help them become more efficient and effective and really progress with F5?
Sure. I mean, it's a good question, right? I think the first thing that we always say with our partners is we never want the relationship with our partners to be transactional, right? It's so much more than that. We're a channel first business. Over 98% of all business we do is with our channel partners. And we cannot emphasize the importance of early engagement with the partners that we work with. We've got an incredibly robust deal reg program. I've been with F5 for 3 years now. Once a deal reg is accepted, I haven't eaten the chip yet.
I didn't want to say.
Mate, I've just jumped into it. I've just jumped into it. I'm so sorry. I got ahead of myself.
That's okay. There you go.
I swear it's not an avoidance tactic. Oh, that's not too bad actually. That's better than the first one. Where was I at? I was just saying we've got an incredibly robust deal reg program. In over 3 years I've been with F5, I've never seen a deal reg be flipped. We like to support our partners. We will win with you and lose with you once we've got that deal reg in place. Outside of that, some of the enablement we do is becoming increasingly innovative. Just today, we've recently launched an escape room around one of our distributed cloud, around our distributed cloud offerings, which is getting some really good feedback. It was really fun. And then outside of that, we've got subscription and partner programs, all offering rebates, really to get our partners on board and selling together with us, right? I think ultimately where we want our partners to be is selling with us and selling alongside them, winning with them and losing with them. So yeah,
amazing.
I think that's a pretty good summary.
Yeah.
Right, sorry mate, I've got a question for you now. So what advice would you give to partners who want to strengthen their relationship with F5 or are considering becoming an F5 partner?
That's a fantastic question. So I guess I'm kind of piggybacking off you a little bit here, and it's very clear that to not treat it as just a transaction, that partnership is really key. And so for me, when I see a lot of successful partners working with vendors, it's kind of from the jump, very much working very strategically alongside, kind of sharing your goals, sharing your opportunities, and really being proactive. So just in the sense of, and I know we mentioned that the F5 Uni Plus program, for instance, and there's a lot of vendors where it's very much a first-class offering. You work very well with partners. So partners need to work well with F5. And I know there's so many cases that we work on, for instance, where partners are doing very well working alongside us because they really buy in. So I do think that's really clear. My best advice is just be proactive with ideas. Also bring new ideas. Bring new ideas to the table. We work in this industry where we can kind of just be as creative and kind of let yourself just be yourself. Because at the end of the day, we are trusted advisors trying to help our customers at the end of the day, right? So any new ideas is really important. And you know what? I know we've got 4 more to go, but that weren't too bad.
Look, I'll be honest with you. The first one, I was a little bit more scared. After trying that second one, I feel confident that these ain't getting touched. These are not going to be touched.
No, but
and you heard it here first, right?
Yeah, and let's cut to the clip of Arthur drinking now, shall we?
Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
So also, just moving on to the third one, I don't know how I feel about it getting progressively darker in colour.
Yeah, mate. So that jumps up now from, we've just done 20,000 Scoville, right up to now 60 to 90,000.
Oh, well, so we've got the load balance scorch, and like you just said, so 60,000 to 90,000, and this has got 4 chilies. This has got 4 chilies on it, and just again, we're keeping it in line with the fruit. So a nice bit of orange juice in there. There's peaches this time. And there's also there's some interesting peppers in there, but I won't dive into it too much if you'd like to do the honours.
Yeah, I'm not enjoying the smirking behind the cameras of this. So I can tell where this is going.
Okay. Well, since we're jumping up a gear, I'd like to jump a gear into terms of questions as well. So,
sure, mate.
AI. So AI has become a huge talking point in the market right now.
Has it?
Yeah, very much. So from F5's perspective, what are you currently seeing, and what should partners be focused on when it comes to AI?
Sure. Yeah, all right. Well, let me have this first, and then I'll jump right into that. Low bounce scorch, mate.
Oh, there we go.
Hey.
What are you thinking?
Oh, no. Okay, never mind. I was going to say it's not that bad. It is a bit, yeah, you know what? That's doable. You should be fine with that, I'd say. Right, okay. So, yeah, I mean, people don't need me to sit here and say how much AI has come on leaps and bounds in the sort of last year or two, right? I think in the market, what we're seeing is heavy investment from the hyperscalers talking hundreds of billions on AI infrastructure. And I think the important thing to mention is I think there's probably a bit of a misconception that this is all sort of happening in the background and people aren't actually seeing it too much yet. I think that is just, it is happening live and it is happening now, right? I think the key thing that we've noticed is that 65% of all of our enterprise customers are now already live with Gen AI projects. And I think if I was from a partner perspective, there'd be sort of three things that Gen AI brings to application, or brings issues to the future of applications. And those being the fact that we're now adding data into what is already quite a complex application infrastructure. So multi-cloud environments and hybrid environments make modern application infrastructure already quite confusing. Now we're adding God knows how much data on top of that. And then additionally, you need additional observability. The amount of observability you're going to need for what is hyper-connected applications is just going to shoot up through the roof. And then lastly, there's a completely different class of security threats. So threat injection, hallucinations, things like that, that our partners are going to need to be skilled up on in order to serve our joint customers better, right? So those would probably be the three things that I'd be looking at if I was a partner around how Gen AI is going to affect application infrastructures.
Amazing. So
over to you, mates. Are there any vendors you are currently collaborating to create new opportunities with? Firstly, what do you think of the source?
Again, not too bad, but I know it's coming. I know it's coming.
Yeah.
But it's in terms of...
Let's not get too brave.
No, yeah. So as Arrow... Oh, there we go. There we go.
I can see the tears in the eyes. I don't know if you can catch it behind the camera, but...
Anyway, as I was saying, so Arrow are constantly collaborating with vendors and partners alike, right? Because we are very much looking to help our partners offer a differentiation in that market. So in terms of from a network, from security, from a cloud base, everywhere, we are constantly working with our vendors to offer those differentiated solutions. A lot of exciting stuff. So we work very well with F5, for instance. We work a lot with in AI, such as NetApp, such as NVIDIA, and we're constantly, as you can see by our title, we look 5 years out. So we're very much looking for the future and kind of seeing, so where are customers going and where do we need to help bring partners towards? And I think that's really key.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that. So
what do we have here?
Do you want to revise the challenge?
No.
Okay, right. Okay,
no.
So I thought I saw some tears then, but no. Okay, we're saying
they were only happy tears for how well this is going.
All right.
So we've now got another F5 one, damn near scorching, otherwise known as DNS. So this is more of a tomato-based one.
Where are we at, Scoville?
We are at here. So this is 5 chilies, 80,000 to 100,000.
Okay. So, I mean...
Not too bad,
the jump from 2 to 3, I mean, let's not say is smaller, but let's say it should be less of a jump.
There you go. And let me just find your question. Okay, cool. Okay, so that's a very brave pour. I wish the camera could see that. That's a very brave pour.
I don't know if you've seen. Yeah.
So, can you share some examples of how F5 is helping customers tackle the challenges of AI?
No, I've got it in a cut on my finger. Oh my God.
You okay?
Ben, wasn't I just saying to you, I was worried most about the cuts on my fingers, and now it's in a cut on my finger.
Please. Bear with us 1 second, guys. Whilst you sort out, I'll continue asking the question, because there is no sympathy on my side here. So, can you share some examples of how F5 is helping customers tackle the challenges of AI and how your solutions are protecting them in the rapidly changing landscape?
Sure. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think irrespective of the actual use case itself, one thing we find with a lot of the AI projects we're working on at the moment is, that's got an afterkick, man.
Yeah.
That's got an afterkick. Where was I saying? What was I saying? Oh yeah, well, the only sort of commonality that we see, or one of the main commonalities we see with the AI projects we work with our customers on, is just how important they seem to be. As we know, digital, applications have become the cornerstone of almost all digital interactions we do on a day-to-day basis, and increasingly so in businesses as well, right? I mean, I don't know how many apps you've got on your phone, but internally within a business, you can tenfold that, right? So that insane rise of the amount of data that is touching those applications as well, that needs to be protected, is becoming increasingly more important to the day-to-day running of a business. An live example that I can think of is when we were initially brought in, Shock, to do load balancing. And through actually the partner conversation, we were brought in closer to the project, and it was discovered that the requirement was actually around securing a lot of the data for this large language model, this AI model that they'd built internally that needed to be protected. And there was a lot of stringent regulation around this as well. And it was actually the partner conversation that brought us closer to the project that discovered this. Off the back of that, we added security around just the load balancing as well. So it ended up incorporating not only the Big IP product line, but also distributed cloud and Nginx as well. So not only did that secure the data for their large language model, but also addressed a couple of the OWASP top 10 requirements for LLMs as well. So, I mean, that's a live example that we've got going on now. I think there's a lot of different use cases that we can help provide solutions for.
Yeah.
But primarily, it's all around delivering and securing applications. And AI applications are just the most modern of modern applications. So it's in our heritage to do that. And it's something that we are now helping our customers go live with.
Yeah. Amazing.
So,
how you feeling, Arthur?
You know what? There was a minute there where I was like, okay, this is really hot, and it gets a little bit better. But okay, you should be all right with this.
Again, so since you're going very brave with the pouring, I'd like to also share that I'm trying to go as brave as possible with the pouring.
Mate,
but I'm sensing a bit of friendly competition here.
Did we see what I just poured compared to that?
We can go more. So is this one here, down here, Scorching?
Yeah, go on.
There we are. Because I will not let you upstage me. There we go.
There you go. That's more like it. That's more like it.
There you go.
Right. Okay. So whilst you're sorting that out, with customer requirements becoming more complex and the demand for flexible payment plans increasing, how is Arrow supporting the channel in this area?
Sorry, can you ask that again, please?
Do you want me to ask that again?
Yes,
okay. With the customer requirements becoming more complex and the demand for flexible payment plans increasing, how is Arrow supporting the channel in this area?
Yeah. Wow. I can feel it.
Do you want me to ask it again?
No. We're all good. So things are getting a lot more complicated, right? So customers are having a lot more complicated needs from an end user standpoint, right? So in terms of payments, they're looking for a lot more flexibility on the partner side. Maybe my tongue is burning here.
Yeah.
So there's like flexi consumption programs. There's the likes of subscriptions. So there's annual payments. There's different ways of paying, basically.
Sure.
And so I'm seeing a lot of research beforehand. They were really struggling to meet the customer's needs. So through working with a lot of financial specialists in-house, we now offer a lot of payment solutions, which are able to offer the partner being able to support their end users.
Okay.
And so beforehand, there will be the resellers or partners who would, it's dancing on my tongue. There'll be times when the drink's looking very nice right now, where you'd potentially be losing deals because you're not able to meet the potential requirements. You right, mate?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah? Yeah, it's a big jump.
Yeah.
It's a really big jump. So yes, I've lost my complete train of thought there, but we're just basically helping resellers enable more opportunities and win more deals. It's
sure.
At the end of the day, right? Resellers are trying to be trusted advisors, really trying to work in long-term partnerships, right? So if we're able to help them on that journey, that's the most important thing. But again, we do have financial services in-house. So if you do have any more questions, then please do feel free to reach out to the appropriate team.
Wonderful. What have we got next, Brandon?
Oh, wait, I know there's more. Okay, so we've got here the I rule of fire.
Okay.
And this is, the jumps are getting bigger. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 6 chilies.
Okay.
200,000 to 250,000.
200,000.
Yeah, to 250,000. Right. So let's just say 225,000. Okay.
Yeah. Sure.
So, okay. So now we're bringing in the yellow Scotch bonnet mash, which I don't know if you've had Scotch bonnet before. It is not fun. It is not fun. So if you'd like to do some pouring,
yeah, sure. I think for the last couple, I think we go big. Well,
but bear in mind, this is the first of the vendor episode. Yeah. We either go big or go home.
We've got to set a precedent for what the average pour should be, right?
That's it.
So let's lather this up.
That is dripping.
There we go.
Oh, wow.
There is plenty on there.
It is absolutely dripping.
I'm going to need to actually
Okay, well, so let me ask a question.
Yeah, you fire away, and I'm now regretting this already.
Yeah. So F5 has been talking a lot about evolving application delivery and security. So could you walk us through the new ADSP platform? What makes it different, and why you're thinking it will be a game changer for partners and customers alike?
Okay. You know what? I've made my peace with that. Let's just hope it doesn't get worse than where it's currently at, because that's not great. So to answer your question, obviously with hybrid and multi-cloud architectures for applications, for modern applications, as they're dispersed amongst all of those different environments, it's already confusing enough. And obviously with Gen AI and AI applications being added into that mix, it's about to be made a whole lot worse, right? They're going to be hyper-distributed, hyper-connected, and it means that the ADCs in the current market are really going to struggle to keep up. On top of that, as we've seen the convergence, the teams, the NetOps and SecOps teams come closer together to be almost like more XOps type teams.
Yeah.
It's really getting worse.
My ears are burning.
We found that the market was really missing a single sort of converged platform that sort of dealt with delivery and security of applications. Obviously, we've got things like CNAP for cloud workloads. We've got SASE for like secure networks, EPP, etc. But what about apps and APIs, right? What was out there as a platform to secure and deliver them? Because applications, as I mentioned, are becoming increasingly more important in the day-to-day runnings of these businesses, right? They need a platform to manage for this.
Yeah.
And that is where F5's new application delivery and security platform, or ADSP, comes in to save the day. It solves that gap, right? It is a single software stack and basically solves for all of the complexity that these AI apps are going to add into this, what is already a complex and confusing modern application infrastructure. So that is what an ADSP is going to do, and that's where it's going to sit in the market, right?
Okay.
Over to you, mate.
All right, well, I wanted to wait just so I could potentially just show that whatever you can do, I can do better.
There we go.
There you go. So, please ask away.
Chin. So, for partners who are new to F5, or those looking to become more efficient in how they work with the technology, are there professional services available through Arrow? Secondly, if so, which I might suggest there might be, if so, how can partners access them?
Okay, so the short answer is yes, and that's really hot, so I'm going to go for a short answer. No, I'm joking. So the answer is yes. We do have a lot of accredited engineers and in-house people that work with a lot of vendors such as yourself. This is from consultancy, from a pre-sales, from a POC, from a deployment optimization standpoint, right? So that is like magma.
Yeah,
that is not fun.
It's getting uncomfortable to sit here, to be honest. Yeah.
Are you thirsty?
No, mate.
No, good.
Are you thirsty?
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
That was a test, but I want it if you're on it. No. So again, kind of going back to the previous point I made in terms of the financial solutions before, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of partners were potentially losing out on opportunities because there was not as many consultancy or not much professional services being offered, right? So Arrow kind of saw this and went through the need of the market and very much addressed this. So we can do it from a white labeling standpoint, and we can really go in and help assist our partners. And it's literally there.
Yeah.
It is literally there. So how will you can access that? So you can access it through your Arrow account managers or from your vendor team.
Yeah.
So yeah. So should we move on?
Let's move on to. We are now on to the sixth and final. Although we've got a special one for this, right? So
don't you worry. All will be revealed, my friend. So if you thought that was bad, we're now going to. I can't say it. We've got the big IP burner here. And so in terms of scopal levels, this is 7 lovely, scary chilies. This is between 400,000 and 500,000.
My nose is going.
So this includes the Carolina Reaper mash, Carolina Reaper peppers. I don't know what the difference between mash and peppers is, but we will not.
I mean, I don't know a lot about chilies, man, but the fact I've heard of both of them is really not a good sign.
Yeah. Yeah, so would like to...
Oh yeah,
to
of
play?
course. Let's get started. Let's get a nice big chip to get this on. Right. So do you want to start asking the question, and I will
Yeah.
load this up and fire away?
Of course I can. So just on the back of the ADSP platform you mentioned, right?
Mhm.
So as you said, you mentioned this is quite... that is dripping. So is there a certain type of customer that the ADSP platform is perfect for?
Oh, that's pretty instant. Oh, that's instant. Oh god. Right. My nose is really going. My body's doing things now that I'm not controlling. Oh man, don't touch it. That's going to make it worse. The short answer is yes and no. Right.
Sure.
There's not a particular there isn't a particular vertical in mind when we had this made. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
And so, Arthur, if you'd like to have a drink first, you can.
No. So it wasn't a particular vertical in mind. My tongue's going as well now. It wasn't a particular vertical that we had in mind when we put this together. It was more about organizations that are heavily reliant on the usage of applications and see the applications as a key part of their business, right? So as I mentioned before, the fact that the NetOps and the SecOps teams have merged together, man, that's your tongue. That's your tongue.
Yeah.
And your nose, mate.
Nose and tongue.
Right, okay, give us a second. As the NetOps and SecOps teams have come closer together, right, we found that none of the existing platforms that are on the market really address their needs as they were developing and securing applications at scale, right? So to answer your question, not really. There isn't a particular standout vertical that this works for. This works for almost everyone. Well, this works for everyone who run any applications and see applications as a key part of their business. Mm-hmm. I think it's the best solution, Dave. It's the best solution on the market if you want to deliver and secure your applications.
Sure.
Man, I'm glad that I'm done. I'm going to pass over to you, mate.
Sure. Okay. Well, let me find a decent chip.
Yeah, there you go. Knock yourself out. I want to see that covered.
Yep. Absolutely lathered. Here we go.
Oh, bro, that doesn't stop.
Do not smell. Do not smell.
That doesn't stop, man.
Do not smell.
Oh.
I mean, we can stop now. We can stop.
No. You gotta go, mate.
Okay.
Look, this is the final one. So fire away, mate. Lastly, let's just let that sink in. Lastly, what kind of support?
Me. That is hot in the sun.
What kind of support can Arrow provide to help partners further their knowledge and expertise around F5? Right. Wow. You go quickly.
All I heard was hot. Again,
what
mate.
kind of support can Arrow provide to help partners further their knowledge and expertise around F5?
Okay. So there are many training and accreditation programs from intro to it's your tongue. From intro to advanced, so there's labs, there's demos, there's POC environments, and sorry if I'm speaking too fast. I really want to get this out of the way.
See what Ben meant about your heart now.
I just feel like, if you do this at home, why do you do this for fun? Honestly.
Go on.
I don't know who I am. Okay, so sorry. In terms of, I guess one thing that's really important is that the likes of myself. So from a business development vendor teams.
Well, I've got this now. I've got this.
Yeah.
It wears off.
It's starting to move down.
Come on, let's go.
So we do have dedicated vendor specialist teams. We've got F5 specialists. We've got a lot of vendor specialists who can really walk through and train so you can provide the best solution to your customer.
Yep.
We're happy to jump on calls. We can walk through stuff.
Oh, man. My nose is really gone now.
Yeah,
my nose is really gone. It's not my eyes, it's my nose. My nose is dripping, man.
Oh, fuck.
Right, are you done with that question? Are we concluded this?
I think I've answered
this hell.
I'm pretty sure, but Arthur. But either
yeah.
we've got one more. So
yeah, come on.
if you'd seen, if you'd seen the previous episode with Ben and one with John, there was a seventh sauce. Ben, can you please bring the sauce? Mate.
Right, I don't want to see any chip on this. This is all
No chip?
No chip. This is all just covered, right?
We've got 800,000 Scovilles.
Right, okay.
We're millions.
So double the previous one.
So,
There's not any question I've got to ask.
there
right?
is a question you got to ask, mate.
Right.
I'd like to...
Right, okay, right. Okay. What are you going to ask me then?
So, what I'd like to know, mate, is that obviously we've gone through 6 questions here, and when we very much, with the hot sauce, we very much stumbled through a few of them, right? So, I would like the biggest takeaway, right? So, for people that are watching now, what is in maybe a sentence or two, because this is very, very hot and I want to move on. What is the main takeaway here?
The main takeaway, right, actually, give us a second.
Oh.
By the way, that is 1 million Scovilles. I'm still processing that. That's a different kind of heat. Like, that's on the tongue. This is at the back of the throat, man.
Yeah.
This is the back of the throat. That's right. Hit me. What are the key takeaways from this? Right.
So again, what is the main message you want the channel community to take
What
away
I
from
would
this?
like to say for the channel community to take away from this is that F5 are no longer just load balancing guys. We have a plethora of solutions, both in the security space and to deal with all the application needs that a customer might have. If your customers have applications that are critical to their business, get in touch with us, and together we can provide a solution that best solves their needs. And I'm done. Right, what do you want me to ask? What are the key takeaways that you want?
Yeah. well, you know what? Because again,
Oh man,
from a pure showmanship standpoint,
I think this one's still coming through. You know, I think this one's still coming
I
through.
want to add a bit of that, and also,
Oh, more than that, man. More than that.
no. I'm going to spice up a little bit. Pardon the pun. I'm going to add a little bit more of that as well.
Okay.
Wow, that does not tickle. I'd say that for free.
Yeah.
Does not tickle. Oh, it's going to be a long car journey home.
How?
I could drive 4 hours to London after this, as you can see. Camera. Yeah.
Come on.
Well, I would like to ask a question, Arthur.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. What would the key takeaways? If you were a partner listening to this, what are the key takeaways? Oh, it gets worse when you speak. What are the key takeaways that you would like the partner community to take away from what you told us
I'm
today?
going to give a very professional answer as well.
Come on, give it.
I'll
Hit
look at
me.
the camera here.
Hit me.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's not
That's
good.
mad.
It's not good.
So I would like to make very clear, right? So we are more than just a traditional distributor. We are a true growth partner, as I said right at the start, right? So the key takeaways I'd like to show here is that basically just work with us. We have worked with many. My fingers are tingling.
Yeah, it's my throat. Man.
Tingling. So we are a lot more than just a distributor, right? We're a true growth partner, like I said, about 15,000 times, right? So work with us. We've got dedicated vendor teams. We've got account directors, account managers. We are here for you. We're here. We've done it with a long time of service in the community, and we look to continue growing with our partners and as well with our vendors. So, Arthur, so I think you know this already, but because you've completed training, you've done fantastically.
Cheers, mate.
You have a very fancy t-shirt that I would like to hand over to you. So, Arthur,
Thank you kindly.
here you go. I'm going numb in my left finger.
Bro, I just did. Yeah, my mouth. I just did an involuntary dribble just then. That was not good.
So there you go.
Thank you very much.
So that was what's hot. That was our first vendor. So if you'd like to know some more information, please do reach out to your dedicated vendor teams. Then you reach out to your channel account manager and just reach out to your account directors. And thank you so much for watching. Looking forward to the next episode. Wow.
Thank you for having me.
Get me out of here.